Okay, I'm making sure. Hold on. Make sure this is on and on strong. There we go. Okay. Because we almost had a little mishap, child. All right, let's see. Right, so greetings. Happy Thursday. This is going to be our happy hour reading. All right, so the list is still open if anybody's interested. All right. Mm-hmm. Hey, Christina. All right, I will check my email for your question. Okay, so let me put the names that I have. So the list is pretty short as of now. That's definitely subject to change. If anybody's interested, you can check out the menu, see what we have tonight. All of the information will be in the description as well as in the chat. If you open that black bubble in the chat, it'll give you what's on the menu for tonight, the payment options, and whatnot. So as long as I'm reading, you guys can send in your submissions until I state otherwise. And once I get to my last person, if no one submits any questions, that will be the end of the reading or the live. Okay. All right. So just make sure the sound is good, which it sounds all right. Okay. All right. So I have Breyonna or Christina and Breyonna on the list. Okay. So I am going to get started here. Start tapping in, read live. Cleanse the energy on the cards. These cards have been in boxes for a month or so. I'm just going to cleanse the energy, make sure they're not anything stagnant. Okay, we're just making sure the energy is clear on the deck. All right, around it. Oh, yeah, get on in there. Get that good old smoke on in there. Okay. Okay, we're going to get started, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. If you guys haven't seen it already, I did post my cocktail that I made, the Baddie Witch Potion. I'm not a mixologist, but I do have a little fun every now and then with making the drinks. So, I try to come up with something flavorful. Like, I'm a fruity person, or like I like brown liquor too. So, like, if I'm going to, you know, tap into some of the other liquors, the vodkas and tequila, which I don't really do vodka too much, but I try to make it fruity for me to digest it. Brown liquors, I don't have a problem drinking brown liquor. I prefer it sometimes. But yeah, I like fruity drinks and things and whatnot. But I don't mind a whiskey sour or something, some whiskey, some bourbon. Anywho, but yeah, go ahead and check that out. It has a little silver tequila, some prickly pear, and some wine in there. Okay, some bubbly, sparkly wine that has some notes of like, I think it has like green apple in it, a little bit of peach in there, and some lemon, I believe. So the flavor is just, it's good. Okay. Needless to say, it is a good flavor. Yeah. So let's get started. All right, divine spirit, our angels, our ancestors, our guides who love and guide us and assist us. Ask for protection to surround us live, this reading. Ashe. All right, Christina, you are up first. Christina, your timestamp is 8 minutes and 2 seconds. Okay. This chair sounds like a gerbil. It's so squeaky. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let me read the situation. I'm gonna read it quietly. So if I go silent, it's because I'm reading your email, Christina. Um, oh, that's cool. Mm. Wow. Yeah, that's hella. Um, just irresponsible. You know, for one, like I can't with some people. All right. Before I interject, spirit, I ask for divine wisdom, truth, and clarity in regards to this connection, this friendship that Christina is inquiring about with this particular person. The Strength card in reverse. What do you want her to know about this connection? Is it a true, genuine friendship? Is it a true, genuine friendship? 8 of Wands. What do you want her to know? Divine Source Guide, Divine Team. What do you want Christina to know about this? What do you want her to know about this? This person does lack boundaries for themselves even. I feel like both of the women that you mentioned, you said that they have like a codependent relationship upon each other. I feel like yes, it's like they don't hold each other accountable for anything. It's like they both, because that's the way that they carry themselves, like they don't hold themselves accountable. So the other person, if the other person is doing something irresponsible or like in this instance not holding up to a deal and the plans that you guys had set forth, and then when it came down to it, it's like, oh well, I had something else, I forgot. And the other person was like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, let's just forget about it. It's like very immature. I'm not getting like a malicious intent behind it. I feel like these are people that are just not really in alignment with you and you with them. It's like, it's not that you're better than them per se. It's just like your energies are not on the same wavelength. And I feel like where you're at versus where they are with friendships and with accountability, it's not the same. Um, they lack some sort of confidence or fortitude to like put forth effort into things that matter, and that's a reflection of where they're at with themselves. Like, I don't feel like they're, like I said, I don't feel like they're people that really take accountability for anything. Um, so them kind of like not putting energy into it's like, oh, it sounds good in the moment. Let's do it. Let's because I feel like you're disappointed in them because you really did truly want this to work out, and you wanted to invest in this event with them, and it was a great idea. I feel like it could still potentially be a grand idea or something that can be successful, maybe in the future, or with or without them. There's a possibility that this idea, I feel like, is not something that you should sleep on. I don't feel like, um, if you do decide potentially to work with other people in the future, the event itself, like, or the idea of this particular event is a great idea. But as far as like the people, the energies are just not aligned. And hence, maybe feeling like, oh, this person, I don't know if they're trustworthy, am I just tripping? Am I making it up? Like, or is it something deeper, or is it just a them issue? Which I feel like it's a them issue more so than it is directed towards you personally. And it might be reminiscent of things that you've experienced in the past with people. So it's like it's making you have your guards up, your alarm up. But I don't feel like it's malicious per se. I feel like it's irresponsible. I feel like it's toxic traits. Yes. The Nine of Swords was at the top of the deck. So um I do feel like there is a hint of jealousy. I do feel that maybe even like monitoring you, seeing how you do things, how you operate. They do take notice of certain things about you. And I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy or intimidation or envy, like, oh, it's almost like, not that they compete or compare, because I don't feel like they do that. They just kind of notice like things that you do that's different from what they do, or they wish they could do it. Because with the Strength card coming out in reverse, I think it flew out in reverse, it does give an air or an element of like, we don't have the confidence, we don't have the courage to show up for ourselves in a certain way. So like, again, you can't expect people that don't show up for themselves to show up for you. Even if it's like, it sounds good, like, oh girl, let's make these plans, let's do this, let's do that, and then turn around and just not follow through with it. It's very careless, and it shows like how they carry things of relationships or things of importance. And the reason why those two, I feel like, get along, or seemingly understand each other, have each other's back, is because they operate in the same low vibrational energy with themselves. So in short, because I feel like I said that like multiple times, but just in a different way. Yeah, in short, it was more so of just like a lack of accountability, um, not dependable energy either, you know, um, kind of fair weather energy, if you will. I don't feel like these are friends that you can really have genuine connectivity with or build with, because they're not willing to, like, put it this way, and I feel like you understand what I'm saying. Um, if you're trying to build a genuine bond with someone, whether that be through sisterhood, brotherhood, romance, whatever, trying to build a bond, it's like both parties have to be willing to show up in different ways. And one of those ways is being able to take accountability, hearing the other person out, having some compassion, giving an ear and listening, not being quick to get angry or to dismiss. And I feel like they don't have that capacity to show up for you as a friend. So yeah. So yeah, it's up to you whether you want to continue to connect with them, maybe just like on a social level, or just like on some kick it, let's have a good time. Because these are not genuine sisterhoods. I feel that you can build with these two individuals, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, Miss Christina, I hope that that resonated with you. Maybe confirmed or just kind of clarified the situation a little bit more. But yeah, like, I mean, if it was up to me, like, if there's money, my money is involved and stuff like this, I wouldn't risk working with them unless they put in too as well and they show up. Because it's like, okay, well, I ain't the only one putting in. I'm not out here looking stupid. I'm looking crazy, but at the same time, it's still a risk with these type of individuals. You know what I mean? And the fact that they just kind of dismiss the fact that they didn't show up or hold their ends. You know, mm-mm. Yeah, you're very welcome, sis. All right, so Breyonna, you are up next. So much love, Christina. I don't know if you'll be on the Ghetto Ferry tomorrow, but if you are, I'll see you then. If not, enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you in divine time. All right, so Miss Breyonna, let's get it. Anyone else interested? The list is still open. Let's see. Time stamp. 1617. Okay, so Breyonna. All right, what is the energy surrounding your ability to manifest instantaneously? Let's see, what is the energy that you've been experiencing? Let's see. Wow, the magician and the star. Okay, your energy is in alignment. Hey, Alexis. Okay, sis, I got you. I'll add you. Um, I feel like your energy is in vibrational alignment, like with your thoughts, the things that are manifesting. Let's see. Let's see energy surrounding. Yeah, I feel like this is alignment. It could also be like as you're thinking these thoughts, you're not like overly stressed about it. It's kind of just like a light energy. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, sis. It's a light energy behind it. It's not heavy. It's not like an anxiousness, an attachment type of vibe to it. It just feels like um like a surrender energy, real chill, real relaxed. I feel like you're also learning like the power of like the method to manifestation that works for you, or like how to do it, how it's done, but maybe it's just like personal. Maybe it doesn't work for everyone, but it's like just like yo mojo. Um Ace of Swords, yeah, like clear thinking, very divine minded. Again, I don't feel like it's attached energy. Seven of Swords. It might even be like an energy of let's see what happens, or if it's just like a random thing, like you think about a song and then you hear it like playing at a grocery store or something that day, or someone passing by you with that song playing. I feel it's like also intuitive downloads is happening as well. It's not just showing manifestation ability or method that works for you, but it's also showing like you how to like tap into your intuition, or how you are tapping into it strongly. Again, alignment. It's about alignment, which is why it's happening. Like things that may have gone unnoticed before, may have slipped your mental before. It's like you're paying attention to it. You're sensing things quicker, or you're catching on to like the downloads that's coming through. Um, it's like you're just trying to fill in the blanks and make sense of it, because the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is here. So there's other swords in between that's missing. So it's like there's some things that is not fully making sense or registering or clicking fully. But I feel like this has something to do with like your intuition for sure. The Four of Swords, for some reason, is reading to me as like clairvoyance. So like getting a vision or downloading something before it happens. It might be little things here and there, like kind of to like get your attention for you to notice. But yeah, Okay. Yeah, this is about like your intuition. So like if you've been setting intentions to like be more in tune with yourself, your gifts, this is what's happening. This is a result of the seeds you planted and like working through this and paying attention, meditating or something like that. Like this is the results of that. Okay. All right. What might the beginning of your love journey look like with your life partner? Okay. What might the beginning of your love journey with your life partner look like? Divine Source God, Breyonna and her life partner. What might the beginning? Okay. The cards just flew out. um, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles. There's a few cards like sticking up at the top. I'm just gonna take these. Okay. All right. Okay. Temperance with the King of Cups. So you might go through like some major shifts or transitions, like you leaving something behind. Um, like it's almost like you know that you have no choice. It might be like you get tired of how things have been going, or you have to leave something emotionally in the past. Let's see. Because you got two eights here. And eight technically is the infinity symbol because I feel like these two eights are connected to the Two of Pentacles. You see how she's balancing out that infinity symbol with the two yin and yang symbols on each side. And then the temperance is kind of doing that same like balance adjustment, but with these two cups. So I feel like or subconsciously it's going to be like a vibe, like how this connection starts is like around the time of the season where you know that there's certain things that are not in alignment with you anymore. Maybe even connections, feelings, emotions, things that you know that you have to let go of, you have to release, especially with the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. The Magician is there again. And then there's the infinity symbol there on top of his head, his crown. So it's like your mind is on board, or it's like subconsciously, naturally, like you're going to sense, you're going to know when it's time for you to just lay things to rest, move on, shift out of where you've been to some degree, to some capacity. And that is like around the time like you and your person are going to come together. And it seems like it's going to be a smooth transition, how this person just kind of comes in, because in some way they help you transition out of an old energy. I'm not really sure how, but like the journey of your love life, the beginning of it, it's going to seem like this person's going to come in very gentle and like kind of help you through the transition. Trying to find, oh, wow. Yes, good for you, girl. Yes. I mean, how do I explain this? Like, so let's say, for instance, I don't know, like a good scenario. Like, I can't think of anything like a real life experience that would make this make sense. I'm trying to think because the feeling that, like, the energy I'm picking up, I'm trying to describe it. So let's say, for instance, you relocated to a new state. Like, you've moved from one state to another and you don't know anybody there. And let's say through work, through this new job that you relocated for, you meet your person and you don't know anybody, you're new to the city, things like that. And this person kind of offers to like show you the city or kind of like give you a heads up, this is how the city is and the state, and this is the things you can do. And, maybe talk about, just safety, protection, also talking about, good places to I don't know, hike, things like that. Like this person kind of just vibes with you and connects with you, and they help make the transition from this new place, from one place to the new place, if that makes sense. But it doesn't have to be that specific, but that's the best way that I can describe it. And it may not even be like a transition from one place to another. It could be an energy that you're moving from one energy to a new one, and this person is helping you through that. Kind of, it just clicks, it's smooth, it's just divinely timed, and just is ordained to happen the way that it did. There's no mistake in that. So yeah, that's what it feels like. Like they're gonna kind of be that open space, that safe space to like move through whatever it is that you just left behind and help you to balance it all out. It's almost like, okay, I'm gonna use this as another example. And what is that loud noise in the bathroom? Hold on. That didn't help any bit. I tried to close the door, so it didn't work. Okay. So like let's say for instance, you're a little kid riding your bike but still with training wheels, and this person is like your parent that's like helping you, like, okay, we know, no, let's say you take the training wheels off and your parent is there to kind of like, you know how sometimes when you learn like how to ride your bike, your parent might like help push you so that you like kick off and then you start pedaling on your own without the training wheels. That's what it's kind of giving a little bit. But they're like that support, like you're there, you got this. I know it's a little wobbly, this is a little new for you, but I got you, I'm there. That's what this is giving. So the beginning energy of your love journey with your life partner, that's what I'm picking up on. I try my best to explain the energy. Let me know if that made any bit of sense, like in a practical way, child. Because yeah, I was like really struggling to make that make sense. And then the Ace of Cups is at the top of the deck. So beautiful. This is like a blessed. It just gives security, gives peace, it gives alignment, it gives safety, protection, support, compassion. That's what this energy gives. Very peaceful. Okay. All right. You're very welcome, sis. My pleasure. Much love. I don't know if you're coming on tomorrow for Ghetto Fairy Friday. If so, I will be happy to see you there. If not, I guess you can catch the playback. Enjoy your weekend. Well, it's about to be kicked off. I know we got one more day until the weekend. So, but yeah, much love, sis. Let's go ahead and tap into Miss Alexis. If anyone else is interested, the list is still moving, still going. All right, Miss Alexis, your timestamp is 28 minutes to be exact on the dot. Okay. All right, Alexis. All right, what are the chances that this person, you guys will travel to Arizona together in December this year? Okay. Oh, thank you, Divine Source God, for your clarity, your wisdom. Alexis's divine team, her angels, her ancestors, ask for permission to tap in for the guidance and wisdom for Alexis. On behalf of this question, her connection with person in question, ask for permission to tap in only to what you allow me to see in regards to this person and Alexis's energy and their connection. What are the chances that this person and Alexis will travel together to Arizona in December of this year? What are the chances of that? What's the energy around this? Okay. Still feels up in the air a little bit. Like spirit doesn't want you to um kind of put too much energy into it where it becomes a stressful thing for you, or where it becomes like you start feeling defeated, or um you start feeling kind of like it's not going to happen type of feeling. Like spirit doesn't want you to get into that too much because it's like it's still up in the air. Like it's best to just be relaxed with this situation. Allow this person to kind of sit with it and decide if it's what they want, because I don't feel like it's not something that's really set yet. You know what I mean? Like I don't get that it's a set in stone energy. Um yeah, no, it doesn't feel like a set in stone energy. Mm-mm. Because I feel like your person, it has to be something that like is beneficial where it makes sense to them. It can't be too like too casual or too spontaneous for them. It kind of has to like fit the situation or like what's going on, their finances and things like that. Like if it's too far out, and I feel like smart people plan ahead. You know what I mean? But this person is almost like, let's kind of wait and let's see, and blah blah blah. It's too far to tell. It's too ahead of time. It's kind of giving that like they need to um kind of wait it out. There is a possibility though that it could work out because the four of wands was at the bottom of the deck, and when I was shuffling, I heard the number four, and I know that when I do the happy hours, I at least try to at the minimum pull five cards, and I was like, I know that's not telling me to pull four cards, so four came to me, but the four of wands is at the bottom of the deck, so it's a possibility that you guys can celebrate, or if it's I don't know if it's Christmas or New Year's or whatever the plan is to come to Arizona for. But it does seem like it's a possibility that it can pan out. Some sort of trip can pan out. I just feel right now like spirit doesn't want you to think that far out into the future or to the point where it's like it worries you or like where you fear or you're expecting something to not follow through. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah, it's like go light. Just be like, okay, this is an idea. We talked about it. We put it out there into the ethers. Okay, we talked about it together. So let's allow it to flow. Like you can sit on it, ponder it. It's out there, but don't allow yourself to get stressed. All right. All right. So your second question, you want to know how does this person feel about the idea of marrying you? Is this something that he is considering? Let's see, spirit. Make it clear, make it plain now. Oh, okay. These cards. Either this is my clumsiness or this is the deck. The pile I need to be pulling from. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, okay. Ten of Pentacles. Oh wow, Ten of Wands. I do feel like there is some thought and consideration into marriage with you. It is. Especially as the Queen of Pentacles. This is like a person that I would, feel would be the woman that I would want to invest in, someone that I could see having longevity with, someone that I believe it would work with. Um, Maybe even children with the Page of Pentacles. This person has seen you grow. This person has watched you elevate and grow. So I do feel like yes, there is a consideration like this person could see that, potential with you. They feel like it's right now though, like it's an idea, because if they look at this too far out, it does cause like a little bit of an anxiety or stress or like not something that they feel like you guys should be taking on, not something that you and them are ready for, they feel. Yeah, because I feel like this person does. I feel like there might have been one person other than you that maybe they, had this mind, this, I was about to say mindset, this thought about like getting married and settling down with. There could have been like one other person that they saw this future with, and it just didn't seem to pan out maybe for them. this person has always wanted some sort of like traditional, happy ending with the family and the home, like secure, like, the things that they call the American dream, as far as like having a happy family and kids and living in a nice neighborhood and, all that extra shit. Like, I feel like they viewed that for themselves, and I feel like maybe they had this desire, or they thought that this is something that they wanted with a particular person that they had a child with, and that was not meant to work out, or someone that they saw a future with, like having kids with this person, and it just wasn't working out, and it wasn't meant to. So with you, it does feel like they see you as someone that they can grow with and build with. There's a lot of this potential, like, yeah, I can see that. I also feel like this person just views you as a wife as well. Like, this person views you as someone that, you can settle down with. Like, anybody would want to settle down with. Like, you have, or you carry a energy that feels like a very supportive partner, someone that is, like a good woman. I just feel, because I don't want you to get too hung up on this and like sit and wait, if it's not something that this is not something that you're guided to do, or this is not the right person. Like, let's say, like, if it just happens to be that this is not meant to be, I don't want this to be the thing that keeps you holding on and waiting, just because someone has thought about it, considered it, or sees you as that. It's very different from someone that knows and is putting in the effort to, make that a thing, to make that happen, make that clear with you. Um, because I do believe, like, a man or anyone can see wife material or husband material in a person, or see this person like, oh, being a good thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it would end up that way, or that that's the outcome, or that's what's meant to be. So although, yes, they might consider it, they might think about it, it's not a serious plan. I would say, like, I have to make that distinction between, like, oh, I'm thinking about it, I like the idea of it, but to the point of, like, I'm gonna make this person my wife, I don't see that energy in this right now. Like, it's not giving, like, oh, I want to go out and buy a ring, and this is, it's like they can see you in that vision that they have. It's like you fit that. Um, yeah. So just keep that in mind. I just want you to be mindful and not, like, be a placeholder for someone, like, oh, I got a good woman, let me hold on to this until I'm sure, or until someone else, that may be meant for me comes along, and then I got to let you go. It's like, I don't want you to get stuck in that, you know. Um, More so for yourself, consider, like, is this really what you want and why? Or, are you open to what is meant for you, whether it be this person or someone else? Like, are you truly open, you know? So I hope that makes sense. A whole bunch of cards did try to come out, like hella cards. I feel like the energy is speaking about, like, what I just said to you. As I'm looking at all these cards, it's like I already picked up the energy. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, like, don't become a placeholder. Let someone decide, like, yeah, out of everyone that I've dated or had interest in, like, I know who I want. Because most people, like, I'll say, like, when it comes to a man choosing their wife, like, they already know. You know what I mean? It doesn't take long for them to make that distinction very early on, if not move on that, to make that happen at some point. Like, it's not going to take a lot. So I don't want you to become a placeholder and, like, wait, and then wait around for this person to come, and then it never happens, and then get all upset. But I do feel like this person, they do have love for you. They do have care. I feel like this person does genuinely care about you. Um, it's just a matter of it's just a matter of, like, this person truly investing in that. Is this person truly invested in me? Because it's okay to dream and to hope for and wish for things, But like, you also have to consider the practicality. Like, is this person even showing up in a way that, would appear like, okay, we're really building on something here. You know, this person is willing to really invest in me, you know. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing with this message. Says, I hope this reading was helpful or gives you some clarity, something to sit on, you know, um, some things to consider yourself. Maybe confirms for you or just click some things into place. I don't know, but I hope that it's a positive, you know, effect here for you. So yeah, that is your reading, Alexis. I appreciate you, sis. All right. Yeah, so that was the last read that I have so far, unless anyone else is interested. If not, we're gonna shut it down early, I guess. I know rent's coming up soon, y'all. So I understand. Y'all just don't got the extras to get a read. I understand, child. Yeah, other than that, is anyone else interested? Let me know. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Because once we're done, we're done. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I'm gonna put the timestamps and I'm in the wrong place. Hold on, I gotta go. Like, that's not YouTube. Okay, I gotta put the timestamps in. Okay. Okay, so all right, so I think that will conclude it. Like I said, I'm gonna shut it down. So much love, everybody. I appreciate you guys for popping up, hopping on. So yeah, that was the reading. Okay, y'all take care, be blessed, be safe out there in these streets. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys for Ghetto Fairy Friday tomorrow if you guys want to stop on by. We're gonna be talking about your power, your energy, maybe who's triggered by it, affected by it, and just some covering and protection. We're also going to do like a little baddie glamour spell as well, you know. So I will catch you guys then tomorrow night at 6:40, I believe, 6:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, be blessed, be safe, y'all. Much love as always. Until the next one. Peace.